Welcome back to Shadows Awakening, Episode 9. And, it's been a little while for me, but much of this is pretty self-explanatory. I believe we had just passed this gate here and have opened up these new areas. And as far as what we're up to is concerned, we're trying to escape the city of Thol because we know that some of the Inquisitors are on their way here. We do have some quests to cash in back at Thol, but in the meantime, we want to make sure that we get out of the city before those Inquisitors show up. Okay, so let's just quickly navigate and loot our way through here. Make sure we don't miss anything on these little islands. Oh, Spider wants to get busy over there. I don't know about that. Alright. Okay, here we go. Fast travel located. Man, I was really close to this when I cut off last time, but okay, sanctuary over here for some healing. Now, this does mean that we can probably pop back into town to cash in the quest there, because we did kill the Spider Queen in the last episode. So I'm going to do that, and I'm just going to basically assume that we're not going to get jumped by Inquisitors or anything like that. Assumptions like that. Alright. I don't remember exactly who asked us to clear those. And I also don't 100% remember if... I actually don't know if it was this guy up here or not. I know that we did a couple of quests for this guy, the dude from this guy here.
Please, ask your questions.
Anything you would like me to retrieve from the catacombs?
I heard you'd entered the depths. I hope you know what you're doing. There is indeed something I should like from there, actually. My father was a student of the history of this city, and learned of a tablet carved in the time of the Garulian Empire. It was allegedly buried within an imperator's sarcophagus somewhere in the catacombs. I would dearly like to own such a rarity.
It might be of interest to me, too. But if not, how much would you pay me for it?
Intact, say 150. I'll give you 50 for the shards if it's broken. Here, take this key. You will need it. How can I help?
Okay, so clearly not that guy that we were killing the spider for, but that was certainly worth our time. Like, I think maybe the game is kind of giving us a little clue there that we should probably not ignore these quest givers. Even if we're making progress through the game, we should probably be checking back with them. So I could make this pretty easy on myself by just...
You came back? Wonderful.
Yeah, no, but I didn't come back to shop. By just checking my journal and seeing who it was who actually asked us to do that. Okay, so there's our escape. This is really our, that's our main quest. But who asked us to do this? Wait, Arashad. Wait. Huh. Okay, so I was almost 100% sure that we had done that, but obviously we did not, so it's time to turn into a horrible demon and head back into the lower catacombs. How embarrassing. I mean, honestly though, you know, because I distribute these weekly, it's actually always quite a long time between when I record these. So I kind of forget. It's actually, I often wonder, like, maybe I shouldn't, maybe I should change how I distribute them, but... Man, these cooldowns. These cooldowns. Too frickin' long. I'll probably flail with my abilities slightly less as soon as I figure out actually what my abilities are again. It's just been way too long for the muscle memory to persist. Okay, this feels like, oh yeah, look at these goddamn things again. Come on. Man, it just takes me forever to deal with them because I just don't do enough damage. You have such a limited time to engage those. His third shot in the combo there is actually pretty sturdy. That one right there, which misses seemingly half the time. It would be awesome if you could freeze him down, but of course he's immune, right? At least it's not really too risky of an encounter. There we go, we got that third combo shot off. Okay, I'm actually interested in what I just got there. Oh, and I did see this as well. Let's see, 57 to 63. Yeah, this staff is an upgrade. We got this just a little bit earlier. We're gonna equip that. And we got also oh man, what was it that just dropped? The Soul Stone, that's right. Soul Stone of Demon Hunters. Well, it's level 5. Okay, so we can't equip that yet anyway. Better healing, better mana. This one actually, you know what? Honestly, even with that, just having a little bit of mana regen, probably better. So yeah, so we're not going to do anything with that right away. So let's get back to exploring here. And I do have to keep reminding myself that, you know, I can't just...
I know of no sorcery to unseal this door.
Okay. And it also blocks in him. Okay. This door is open somewhere else. What's this? No, nothing. It's just the lighting.
Myself?
Okay, so presumably, this is just gonna be one of those things where we have to like sort of shut these down quick time. Let's see. Is this gonna be the first? Yeah. Second. Last. Okay. So my order's a little bit wrong there, so let's just let them all activate again. Although this one is staying out for a long time. Oh, it looks like it's probably just a case of like I just kind of fucked up the order, so I can get them to turn off kind of permanently? I don't know. Maybe not. Okay, there we go. We're in our default setting. Magic. Also pause. All right. You guys look like you want to fight.
And I shall consume thy soul.
Okay. I'm actually gonna take advantage of a little bit of silencing and oh man. Did that just do way less damage than I was hoping it would do? There we go, that's a lot better. These guys are pretty active. There we go. They're putting out a lot of damage though, man. It's the amount of attention that's required to be paid is definitely going up here. I've got to get the casters out of the middle there. I've almost got this guy. Oh. They're actually dropping stuns on me there as well, which isn't ideal. Let's get some distraction out there again. There we go. Okay. One target down.
Of the arcane arts grows.
Okay, let's talk about that later. Oh, nice moves me, man. Standing exactly in the wrong spot right there. Okay, let's just really try to focus this guy instead of wasting time on his minions all the time. Try not to stand in the bad.
We should hold on to this for later.
Yeah, thanks. All right, there we go. Okay, they're not going to despawn apparently, but oh, look at that. He's actually throwing my shit back at me. That's the type of skills I don't want to see. It's like being parried in Dark Souls. You're just offended by that. Okay, so that was actually kind of a cool encounter. I mean, it was very sloppy, like everything is when I pick this up after being away from it for a few weeks. But you know, nonetheless, kind of cool. Like that felt pretty good. Let's freeze these assholes down, see what we can glean out of them. Okay, there we go. We've got ourselves a little bit of a patch here. We can get ourselves some essence. I mean, that really looks like something, doesn't it? But I don't really see how to get in there, so. Let's switch back over here and see what the real world looks like for a second. Honestly, how is that not something? Surely that's something, right? Is that not something? No? Alright, well. I mean, I'm sure it is. I'm sure I just don't know how to do it, but that's gotta be a thing. Sorry about some of the hesitancy there. It's literally just me forgetting like whether it's a left or a right click, you know? Like I just chained a couple of episodes of Grim Dawn Hardcore as well, so just struggling with the basics, you know? I mean, always basically, but yeah, I'm gonna heal up over here as well. But I do need to farm up some souls with this guy because we've got to fill that soul stone up again. It's a mechanic that I'm not sure I entirely love, but alright, well this looks a little trap-like, doesn't it? Okay, I'm gonna check. My quick save. F5. I just hit F5. Does it? Oh, okay. It's a little wheel up in the corner there. I got a little bit nervous. All right. Maybe the other thing I should do here as well is maybe just, oh, hello. There we go. Enough out of you. Maybe I should quickly level up here. Since we do have a level. And I keep forgetting I even have that ability. Alright, let's do it. Skills. What do we want? Got one skill point to play around with here. A little bit of damage reduction here. I'm almost tempted to use that instead of Curse of the Desert. Just because we do get that freeze immunity and we get a little bit of absorbed damage. It doesn't really last very long, but you know, we were taking some hits there and presumably we could run out of soulstone, so I'm tempted to activate this ability here instead of that. But in terms of spending this skill point, what can I upgrade? Essentially nothing. Well, I mean, I could get Flame Strike. Causes fire damage. AoE. That is also missing from my repertoire. Only having such a small number of skills out is a bit of a ball ache, though, because I mean, you know, I'm just talking about maybe getting rid of this because I'm really kind of forgetting about not using it and replacing it with something defensive. But this guy is really good for defense as well. So maybe you just kind of have to think about it that way, right? Like single target, heavy damage, defensive slot, and AoE might be the way to go. So from that perspective, let's go ahead and unlock this. And then if I can remember how to do this, think like that. Yeah, okay. To assign that skill. Okay, and then we'll do our character points as well. So for her, I think it really is all about, like, I guess agility. Oh, agility doesn't seem to give you defense. So that would be mainly why I would be doing that. Although critical chance bonus is probably pretty useful as well when you're hitting big spells. But I think probably for her, let's just keep going glass cannon. And we'll pop these extra 2 into there. So we'll keep biasing towards this, which is giving her that skill damage bonus, which is just clutch, right? And the mana regen as well. Okay, so that's her taken care of. Let's take care of the Devourer. And for him, I sort of feel like we want him tanky and we want him strong. Because he primarily is just hitting things with those ridiculously unwieldy blades. So let's just pump this up to 30. Okay, and we'll head over to skills. Let's apply that. So for his skills, we can do Shadow Blink. Jumps fast forward towards his enemies, hurting everyone in his way. That's kind of cool. It's kind of cool. I can't, well, actually, he has a Shadow Wave, Wave of Dark Energy, hurting and slowing enemies. Okay. All right. With him, I think we might actually burn the 2 skill points to upgrade that Frost Chain. Because the freeze duration is just going to go up, right? Gives us an extra second. So instead of opening something new, let's just do that. I feel like that's probably the most effective way to go. All right, and then we'll level up him. And again, this is the guy I haven't really been given much of a shake to in terms of using him a lot, but he's not terrible. He's not terrible. Okay, so this would be his AoE, although the landmine is also a pretty good AoE. I can't really upgrade any of this. So I think with him, I'm going to hang on to his skill points, but we will give him a little more of this. Now, this is an interesting one. So skill damage bonus, I would assume that this probably affects things like his landmine ability and whatnot. Probably. But needless to say, it looks like I forgot to level him last time. This poor forgotten little bastard, eh? So let's like drop 5 of those into endurance, try to get his health up a little bit. We'll do that. And this one here, I mean, basically they've been okay about not making any of these totally useless. You know, they all kind of have a purpose. We're going to do that. Just because I'm interested. I think this skill bonus is probably going to affect his skills as well. So we do want his crit rate to go up, but yeah, that's probably fine. Okay, so there we go. We are leveled up, and I'm going to drop another quick save here because now it's time to fuss with this. And I don't even know what I'm doing at all. Oh, there we go. So he can't go on it, but we just have to, you know, remember where we're going, basically. But what does this do? Oh. Is that on a timer? Or is that just like if you don't do that, you just burn no matter where you go? Probably the latter. All right, so we want to go here. We want to go here. Oh, nope, that's terrible news. Actually, you know what? Fuck it. I'm trying to remember where to go and just... But I see now what's going on here. And I think you probably do too. I need to either I need to complete it without fucking up to get this. And I'm hurt. Not gonna cheese it though. I'm gonna use the rank. I'm gonna run across. We're gonna reset it. Oh, he fucks it up. Look what you've done. All right. Well, okay. Let's just lead him away for a second. This is ever so slightly inconvenient. Okay, so once again, you can see what I need to do. And here we are. I would say trust me on this. When you watch me take like a few engraved key, that's probably the big one right there. And a little bit more lore. Like you guys probably would not want to see me struggle through a simple memory task that required me to remember something for 10 seconds. Like, it's not my forte. I'm one of those people where, you know, like, fortunately nowadays we have this scenario where essentially it's never required to remember anyone's number or anything like that, which is just so key for me, because I would be one of those people who would sort of, you know, look at the number and then look at the phone and punch in the first 2 digits and then just like shake my head and then look back at the number, you know, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. What is this? Oh, holy shit, okay. Like, I can actually see the connections here. So if I wouldn't have just done this by trial and error, which only took a couple seconds, but if I wouldn't have done it by trial and error, maybe I could have figured it out from here. Interesting. Okay, well, not really all that relevant either, though. I should kind of travel with this guy when I'm going through areas that I might already have done, just to get those soulstone charges back, because we're always hovering less than half, right? Not a lot of healing on tap. Okay, so we got this locked door. Is this anything? Okay, no, it's not. It might have looked a little bit like we could have a secret passage there or something. I don't know how prevalent that's going to be.
Hold! You shall not leave by this pass. I will slay you first.
Darmok, I have no wish to fight you.
Alas, I cannot risk you going any further.
Okay. I mean, bit of a dick move, Darmok. I am not actually sure whether that was my ability or his, and so I'm gonna assume the worst. Okay, it puts... I keep forgetting... Okay, we've figured it out. It's him. Okay, he's doing some stuff. I'm not sure I love this arena zoom out that changes my perspective, but... Okay, a little bit of bullet hell, no big deal. Yeah, I should probably experiment with this and see... Oh, he actually can be frozen. Okay. Yeah, I don't want to get that close to this guy. He's got this fucking flame wall and shit like that. All right, let's get a minion on him. Let's bust this. Oh, I just ate that and that. I got some damage on him at least, though. Okay, kind of eating some damage over time from me there as well. Given the amount of shit he's doing, I'm actually kind of surprised that we're eating so little damage from him. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm not in any way complaining, but... Oh, settle down. Not that bad. Okay, he's pretty fire resistant, doesn't surprise me too terribly much. Oh, I actually missed him with that one. Okay, that sucked. Oh, a little bit of a summon here. Yeah, okay, sure, whatever, man. Oh, that's terrible news. Okay. Okay. We'll have to, oh man, that was some knockback right there. Okay, we are quite suddenly not having such a good time with this anymore. Man, it's a little bit hard to kite with this guy. Getting knocked around and shit. This dude's probably not as resistant to fire, so I'd like to get my minion on him to try to like hold him down a little bit instead of fucking around. Yeah, there we go. All right, we actually are ready to go again here.
Evia shall finish.
Yeah, he's really... Okay, I have a sneaking hunch they're gonna spin. I actually wonder something. Can this work? This does not work. This does not work. Okay, that sucks. Wait, can I hit him? Oh, I totally can. Of course, he can fry me as well. Holy shit. Okay, the freeze does seem to interrupt that, so... Oh my god. Just misclicking like a champion here. I've got one more heal. I'm gonna have to take it. Alright, I'm gonna switch and just start trying to peck at him. There we go. Man, I feel very clumsy with the controls in this game, like just with the switching between and I'm sure you can get real good at it. It just feels like it's a little bit tough. I might almost have to change. Okay, new soul, ironclad zombie. Okay, there we go. We actually got that big thing that we were fighting there. That is very cool. But as I was saying, I kind of am a little bit chunky with the controls there, not doing super well.
You shall become naught but dust.
And I might actually have to just like settle in and play this a little bit more relentlessly instead of just, you know, playing a couple episodes and then waiting a couple weeks and so on and so forth, because for some reason there's something about the way that this game controls that doesn't feel incredibly intuitive to me. And I think it's one of those things where it's just because I'm not playing it very much, you know. Probably if I was, it would be no trouble. I'd get smooth at remembering where those controls were and stuff. But smooth is exactly what I'm not right now. Okay, we need to just be in here harvesting souls for a bit because we are low on energy for heals. Ah, Shadow Trader, okay. I think actually with the Shadow Trader, if I remember correctly, 754 silver. You know what I want to do just before I actually go ahead and do that? I want to try to remember what 750 silver is in the grand scheme of things. So let's check here. Damn, like it's a lot, right? Like we've got 3,500. But we are down to 1 soulstone charge, and this is tedious as fuck to recharge that shit. It's probably dumb. I'm gonna recharge. There's 10 soulstone charges, and maybe I'll just try to stop being such a wanker when it comes to fighting and avoiding things. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna call it here pretty quick. The thing I'm gonna do first, though, is I'm gonna level up this guy and take a look at him. Yeah. Alrighty. So he's kind of a badass. Let's see what we got. We got 4 skill points to play around with. So Earthquake, shake the ground in front, hurting and stunning enemies. Okay, that's not bad. Bone armor. Protects him and all other puppets against damage. Oh, that's actually pretty cool. So that actually goes right across all of your summons. Turns into a deadly armored sphere, which will roll and destroy everything in his way. Tosses his fist, grabbing the closest enemy in his way, and will pull him into the range of his arms. Okay. Attempt to devour a weaker enemy and heal himself. That's going to be kind of a cool thing. And I think we can unlock that right now. Because we are kind of finding out that just with those soul stones and how tedious and expensive it is to charge them, I might want to get a couple other healing methods in my repertoire. So let's unlock Feast, and let's unlock Bone Armor. And then we can take Bone Armor or Earthquake to level 2. I'm tempted to take this to level 2. Okay. There we go. All right. And he also, okay, so we're going to want that in our, we're going to try to focus across character just to make my jankiness a little easier to navigate. We're going to try to focus our defensive in the center one. Now, normally we'd have AoE or something like a special here and then just a basic DPS attack here. And hopefully that will kind of make it easier for me across characters to kind of remember what it is that I'm doing. So this guy here, let's see. See, he doesn't really have like a big DPS thing. So yeah, that's probably the best I can do. Like I've got my roll ability there. For her, that does stand true. This is kind of her defense. These are both DPS, but with this being an AoE. And with him, this is definitely his offensive ability. Soul Rend. Devourer charges body and the bodies of his puppets with dark energy, increases damage done with the base attack. Okay. So this is something I should be popping all the time. See, this is what I mean, man. I just forget that I have this shit, right? And I should be popping that to buff my attacks, right? Like when this is cooled down, I should switch to him, pop that, increase base energy, and then hit for this because it does a fuck ton of damage, right? Just interactions like that. I got to get my head around that and start paying attention. Okay, so for this guy, I think it's pretty obvious what we're going to be wanting to do. We are going to want to stack the shit out of endurance and strength. Like, tons of strength. Like, we just want him to be able to mangle people. So let's drive that immediately up to there. Drive that up to there. I don't really know if there's anything else that we're really going to want to do. Like, skill damage bonus is so low here that we're just not going to improve anything. And his crit bonus is 1%. So I don't even know that I want to fuck around with that. Like, I think we just basically want to smash harder, right? So let's do that. And essentially, the only other thing I want to do before we hang this up is maybe take a look at some of the gear options. And see what we have here. Let's only show usable items. Okay, so he doesn't really have anything in that slot or that slot. We're good there. Cloak, mage cloak. Okay, he could technically use that, but I have a hunch we want to compare that over here to what she's wearing. So let's check out the cloak slot. 5% move speed, agility, evasion, and willpower. That is pretty fucking good. What has he got? He's got rangers. He's got apprentice, which is giving him armor against spirit, which is ideal because he fights spirit. But what does this do? This will reduce his defense, gives him a little bit of willpower and add, yeah. You know what, this one here, giving the willpower, you know what, I could put it on him because it's an item that I have. Like, I mean, it does such a small amount for him, but we'll put it on anyway, right? I mean, willpower is not really his thing if we're talking about it. Bear's Sash. +3 endurance. Yep. Wear that shit. Basically, that's all he's got, but maybe we do a quick little run through. Golden ceremonial suit. Yep. It's an upgrade. It's good. Bow. Now we're good. So that was the armor. Nothing else is starred, so I don't think we got much to go on there. For her, oh, look at this. Artifact. That's obviously going to be good. Now, I'm actually going to admit that I don't remember who the fuck Darmok is. But needless to say, he was annoying. So kind of cool that he went and dropped this. This is straight up obvious. Look at that, plus 10% skill damage. Fuck yes. Like, that is no small amount with the type of damage that she can output with the single hit of that first ability. Very cool. Very expensive to upgrade. Look at that upgrade cost for the essence. That's crazy. But next level, we get to tap into that. Now, going back, where else do we have things starred? Man, she has been getting shafted on her little battle bras there, that's for sure. Okay, and she's got nothing else new in any of these slots, but I don't know if we had anything saved up either. It doesn't look like it. I don't think there was anything waiting in the wings for her to level up. Having said that, that's a fuck of a lot better, so immediately let's go for that. Now for him, no weapons, no armor. Look at that, level 8. That's a ways down the road, but it's common, so we're going to be selling it anyway. Ice resist and critical immunity. Neither of those are particularly interesting. Okay, so it looks like we've rooted through these enough. Again, har har, Australia. Okay, I can't remember which one we picked up. Probably one of these City of Outcasts, possibly the latest one. Hopefully that's what it is if you actually are reading this stuff. But for now, I'm going to go ahead and save right here and call it. We'll pick this up next time. But thank you very much for watching, and I hope you did enjoy me fumbling around through this game. I might chain a few more episodes together just so that I do get a little bit smoother with the controls, because it just, for some reason, like I say, dropping it for a week isn't really working for me. But thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.